Yes, hello guys. Friday evening, the week is closed. We need to do a quick daily recap, Twitter update, and then I have some few stocks for you, mostly Platinum Palladium, because I think they're getting interesting. It's not a buy yet, but definitely something that we're looking at here. First off, please subscribe if you like the content. I highly appreciate it. Every single follower that I get warms my heart deeply. And a thumbs up. That wouldn't hurt, guys. Please, a thumbs up. I like it. Good. With that said, we got to do what we got to do here. Just very, very quickly in this recap here. We don't go into details. Basically, silver down 0.5%. We are just peaking here from that purple wedge, which is the first step to gain some sort of momentum here. So next week, hopefully we can break it there. Gold basically flat, still within the bull flag that we have been spotted here. Again, as long as we're doing like this, no problem for me at all. Gold to silver ratio here, bouncing at this green support zone. After that bigger drop down there, you can also argue you have a pendant here that we're retesting. So again, if we get below 88, which has been the big level many times, I think if we get below that, that's when things get interesting. I'm not celebrating by any means at that point in time, but 88, then we can start to look for possible scenarios. And then obviously we have the big one coming in right there, that long-term golden. So, but it's a start. That's good. The Dixie, flat as we speak. It still has 20 minutes left for trading, but still, let's call it flat for today. Nothing major. Again, you can see how important that, between 103.4 and 103.6, how important it is. We just keep having wicks up there. We haven't broken out yet, but yet again, let's see what happens there. Could see, that's kind of thing here. So again, the Dixie doesn't look bearish at all at the moment. On the daily, it has some momentum. That is for sure. Speaking of momentum here, we are having a 5% day for Bitcoin, basically dropping down below the 40K, which was a big level. And now we are, in my view, doing a very important retest of that here. Yesterday I had, that one going down there, but I looked at the chart and I think this is more valid. But again, retesting the lower side, which we have had on for ages. Let's see what happens. Getting back above will actually give some life to Bitcoin. But again, if this is a retest, then we roll over. Yeah. USD WTI up 1.2%. Again, we broke that formation which came out from the breakout from that channel, and yeah, looks very bullish here in the short term. I think we will go into in the lower 80s, and then we will see what happens. Again, here 82 is a big level, which I think we could reach, within the next few weeks, next 2 weeks maybe. GDX down 0.5%, nothing to report. So I will not spend any more time. Same thing for SIL, roughly flat for today. The uranium spot price is coming down, guys. The trade is over. Get out. No, I mean, we are getting very extended, and yeah, basically now I think we are at 99. But again, totally normal. I wouldn't be worried, right? We have the same dip here. Again, we have come a long way. As we discussed, at least what I've said here, let's just get into roughly the hundreds, maybe between 100 and 130 would be ideal. But anyways, let's just have a pause let's just have a pause here and just let the indicators and the sentiment get drawn out a bit, and then we can go higher. I mean, that would be very, very fine for me. We don't want to see some bigger stuff like that. If we see that move and a bear flag, then I'm getting very worried, to be honest. That is a killer very often. You can just look at the Palladium chart, the Platinum chart from 2021, I think. That is not good. URNM, let's go to the 1 hourly. Again, here, in my view, that breakout here, we left that huge gap. That's closed. We also retested the green trend line here. But the most important take for me is the very controlled bull flagging type stuff into the breakout levels and the breakout trend lines. To me, I'm very calm as we speak. So here, bull flagging, as you can see there, in towards the all-time highs for URNM back from 2021, roughly 51 and a half, give or take. Again, to me, I'm not worried at all at the moment. That can change, obviously, but for now, gap closed, retesting the previous breakout in a bull flag. I mean, you gotta be bullish looking at that. Daily stuff here for the 10-year rates up 0.5%. Still, again, retesting that 4.1 level. It is consolidating above here. That is always very bullish when you break a big level and you're having multiple days where you just sit there. That's always a bullish view. Palladium. Again, I want to show Palladium, also platinum. I want to take it into the daily recap because I think that could be where we will place a few trades within the next few months, months maybe. Again, there's no buy at the moment here for any of the charts that we will look through, but still, I'm just looking at it here of up 1.5% today. Still trying to do some weird stuff, but it has our attention. Platinum up to 2.5%. Still nothing major, right? We're still, huge move down, and we're kind of like bear flagging, so not ideal. But yeah, within the next few months there could be some good outcome of this. But for now, still nothing to celebrate. Copper down 0.4%. Again, between 4 and 3.5, it is just one big chop for me. So nothing major to report. Nope, we will not do that. We will do the Twitter stuff. The Twitter recap. I have many charts. Well, not many. I have a few, like 10. This is Dave here, USA.to. As with FR and EDR, is hitting a long-term monthly trend line. Again, you can see it here. Very, very well defined. Buying here on these touches on the trend line is never a bad thing. Again, maybe you need to wait to see how it reacts, but you can see it's come a long way. So again, buying there, if you believe in gold and silver here for the next few years, that's not the worst thing to do, honestly. Slowly at first, then all of a sudden, this is oil. This is yesterday, and we had that 1.5% update today also. Same channel, and we have that beautiful squeeze that I pointed out just previously, and breaking to the upside. We do have the 200 moving average here at roughly, let's call it 77. So that will also be some sort of resistance there for oil. Stefano, again, silver update. I've written several times that 22.8 is a difficult wall to overcome. Yields and the USD falling. We always remain in the 22.5 to 22.8 range. Is a no man's land. Perhaps a bullish head and shoulders on the construction. Again here, shoulder, head, maybe shoulder. Again, if we get that, the symmetry right now for me is very, very ideal. Also that we have that minor inverted head and shoulders. So again, we are in the mid of February before we can see if this plays out. So yeah, let's see. But again, I'm very bullish for gold and silver 2024. No doubt about it. I would be very, very surprised if we don't see new all-time highs for gold, but also silver getting way above 30, in my view, even into the 40s. We could see that depending on when the breakout happens, but very bullish. Tesla here pretty much at a make or break area on the monthly chart so far. Post-earnings price actions not looking good. Again, this is from 2 days ago, and I think we have dropped down quite a bit. So we have lost a huge, huge support line there for the good old Tesla. I was really bullish here. I really thought that we were going to break out with that inverted head and shoulders. I guess it's still in play, but losing that green zone there, that's not ideal for Elon Musk. Starting to look familiar. Bitcoin here again. We had that move down here. Yes, we're coming up here 5% today, but still you can see the similarities. Fake outs often leads to huge reversals in the other direction. You see them all the time. I'm not saying that this is the same, but definitely the similarities are there. Bitcoin. And again, I'm not bashing on Bitcoin. I made my best trade in Bitcoin from 2020 into late 2021. So, I mean, I don't hate Bitcoin at all. I hate the narrative around it, people posting and so on that it's the like a messiah thing, creation. I'm just gonna puke. Anyways, sorry for that. Anyways, trader here with silver. Can silver finally be set free? I'm also looking at that wedge there. Again, as we just previously looked at, I had it as a purple. And it is nothing, doesn't mean that if we break here, we're just gonna, snap 26 and then go on. But this is short-term momentum that could build into something bigger. We need that break here very, very soon. Gold, Grady, always know the very big picture. And yeah, the third big bull run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is when you have a possible a new kind of financial system, I would say. How it's going to be, I don't know. Again, this is just me thinking weirdly. Again, but I agree with the path here. Again, I think when this is all said and done, I think 7K gold is not ridiculous. Again, I know Grady is pointing to a lot higher prices, but again, I wouldn't disagree. Frank here again, baseload, find uranium, retest. We had that beautiful breakout. Also, if you remember, when you started to break out here, if you want to have the ideal entry, that's the retest. So again, you can buy it there. The stops are so easy to place if you know how to set them. This is not for this video, but again, buying that beautiful retest here. If you get some green candles, you can maybe wait a bit for the green candles to confirm buyers, but definitely beautiful stuff here. They also raised 5 million. The drop you see there is a $5 million private placement. So Grady, commodities, uranium, that's a breakout after a roughly 600% baby bull. Beating the drum roll again in late and called it 2020 low. The sector is clearly extended. Now, though. Again, as we talked about, we have broken out here. Again, I also think that into the next few years, we will close the gap there at roughly 80, and we will see what happens. Again, when and if we get to the all-time high, we might rest there for like a few years, and that could be a very big cup and handle play. Again, we don't know this, but if that really is the case, then you have a lot more upside. But still, for now, let's celebrate the breakout there for URA. And I'm still insanely bullish, as you know. Jay Hinster, gold, silver, you can see there, trying to do some red damage there for the gold to silver ratio. The big line as well, as he has also pointed out, it's right there. 88 is a big level to get below and stay there, but definitely that is the big one right there for gold to silver ratio. If that happens, that's when, as I mentioned, gold and silver will do extremely well. URNM against U.UN. Very bullish here, fundamental and technical, but investors are very skeptical. That's my signal for a kaboom. Yep, that's the drawing that we're looking at. Again, with a bit of a tiny fakey there. But anyways, let's see if we can really get things moving. Again, we are also back to the 2020, where the bull market started for uranium. A complete reset of the miners against the metal to the previous bull market, often a decent place to look for the next move up. Yeah, you can check out the charts, or very often when you see that, that's where you get a bounce. How big it will be, we don't know, but definitely often that's a full reset. Platinum Incorporated, PTX weekly here again. What I wanted to show you, yes and no, headshot uses some indicators, but I would just want to show you that trend line coming down there roughly. That's a 3-year long golden trend line, roughly around here. I can't, if you can see my mouse there. So if we get into the 0.05, this stock here could move quite a bit. Okay, that's Twitter. Now, 3 stocks only, platinum, palladium related. I want to show you PLG. Again, PLG, yes, it has been killing, my P&L, I know. But what I'm looking at here, my take, the lower side here, beautiful channel parallel to there and there. That's it's well defined right there. And now we have that blue falling wedge here. In my view, if we can hold here and get above on a weekly closing basis, above roughly 1.22. That's a clear breakout and getting it back above a very important level here, also going back quite a bit. So 0.22 for PLG. It's very important to get above, and that's when I think we can see some bigger runs starting to appear. SPPP, that is the Sprott Physical Platinum Palladium Trust. Golden channel or golden formation broken, clearly, breakdown, retest, and then just complete rollover into a long-term green support, 10 years right there. So if we hold and we break out there, that's insanely bullish in my view for platinum and palladium. That's also why I have my interest right now. And I'm just scanning, tickers for any good setups. There are not many tickers in that sector, but definitely a break there to the upside at that long-term huge retest. Right. I mean, that's, to me, very exciting. PGE, that's still water, critical minerals. Kind of an iffy chart in my view, but the main takeaway is that blue wedge there. Hopefully we break to the upside again. If platinum and palladium starts to get a bit moving here, that could easily be the case. Again, we also have a big support zone down here. Down there, you can see a big support zone. Again, if we have a drop below, like a end of move kind of capitulation move, it could get picked up there at 0.12. Again, you have a huge bear flag here. Then you have the second wave down, 4th and 5. We just need to see how low the wave 5 can go. But if we get back above here, then wave 5 was, the low for wave 5 was not that low compared to the wave 4. Good. Platinum palladium, we will keep a watch for that for the next few weeks and months. I think we can make some good money there. That's for sure. That's it, guys. As always, like, subscribe, do your thing. Leave me a comment. Also did a live stream yesterday. Great feedback. I will do that way more often. So yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great weekend. I will do some other videos after this one here. So please check them out as well, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.